So as far as you said, you didn't trust her or you can't trust her. What do you mean by that?
There was just a lot of things in the relationship at the beginning that happened. You know, I mean, she was like in the nightlife industry. Oh, okay. So a lot of things happened, you know, in the beginning of that where, you know, she would even say like, oh, like I didn't realize that would hurt you. I didn't realize that I was doing anything wrong. But that's what she grew up looking at, you know. So it just transferred over to our relationship. And that's you know, that's what happens.
Okay. How'd you guys meet? Mutual friends or? Out the night.
I actually went to her spot where she hosts her, you know, her events, and that's how we met.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Okay, so now being like single, obviously, and high following on Instagram and stuff like that. How often are you waking up? How many DMs are you just going through and just like? All right. Like, how many do you ignore and how many do you respond to?
If you get 20, how many 20. Do you? How many gets left unread?
You know, I have to feel the vibes. I feel like I'm very good at knowing who is being like a dog.
Off a photo, or do you actually open it?
Like if I upload like a selfie or something, right? Or sometimes I'll get people DM me my own photos, and I could tell like if someone's being genuine, saying like, oh, like you look pretty, or oh, like you look cute or beautiful, other than like, oh, what's up, mommy? Like, you know, and trust me, I'm like, I'll just like it, you know. I don't want to be mean either.
So
but,
you say thank you to most
well, yeah. Guys and girls are like, oh, you know, thank you. Oh, you know, heart it.
Okay. What are like? Well, I guess you say you get women too. So, what's a bad vibe from like a woman? I don't ever think I've seen women be thirsty on women before. No. Does that exist?
You know what?
We already know how men are thirsty.
Yeah, we know how guys are.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten anyone be like that with me.
Like I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah, me too. But for the most part, I feel like any woman that has tried, it's just very like genuine. You know, it's very different. I feel like women come at me like, oh, like you look very beautiful. Like, oh, you look like you have such a sweet smile or something. Or they'll compliment my work. You know, and the conversation like tends to start there. Guys are a little different.
So what would you say? Guys are more aggressive or?
Yeah. And I feel like that's why I tend to maybe talk to more girls, because I personally myself, I'm not really into like aggressive, like, you know.
Okay. So you're more into like softer and attentive guys, like
yeah, I like more and again that follows back with my childhood, you know, because I grew up, like I said, like with my mom, really tough love and things like that.
So it's where you were lacking at home.
And yeah, and I learned that in therapy too.
Okay.